It felt like last night the Blue Jays flipped the switch to the postseason, and now their magic number is 3 to clinch their first AL East division title in 10 years. The Toronto Blue Jays hoping to lock down the division championship here this weekend against the Tampa Bay Rays. Shane Bieber, the veteran who was traded from Cleveland to Toronto, and now a Blue Jay in his 7th start this season back from Tommy John surgery. You know, Bieber suddenly is a big part of this Blue Jay rotation.
This is the Shane Bieber, the Cy Young Award winner, the 2-time All-Star that the Blue Jays traded for.
Here's Yandy Diaz. He swings and misses here for strike 3.
Another one of the weapons that Shane Bieber has. It's kind of a cutter/slider hybrid.
The 2 outs, and Bieber gets his first strikeout. Now he'll face Brandon Lau. He's tormented Toronto pitching so far this season. Bieber even more as Lau pops one up. It's Clement taking over in the shallow part of right center field to make the catch, and Shane Bieber trying to help lead the Blue Jays to the American League East crown. Their magic number is 3, and Bieber works the scoreless first. It's Adrian Hauser on the mound, acquired from the White Sox earlier this season. Hauser having really his best year in the majors this season. George Springer having just a massive season, especially since the All-Star break, as he leads it off. But Springer attacks one to the gap in left center and has an extra base hit to get things started. It's a leadoff double for Springer in the first.
From the stretch, the pitch to Nathan Lucas. Hit to the left side on the ground and through into left center. Springer around third. He'll come in to score, and it's 1-0 Blue Jays in the bottom of the first.
62 RBIs this year for the 31-year-old Lucas.
Caminero on the precipice of Rays franchise history.
Has a chance to tie or even break Carlos Pena's Rays record for the most home runs in a single season.
Lifted in the air, deep towards right field, ranging back as Lucas, looking up at the wall, gone! Number 45 for Junior Caminero, and the Rays tie it up 1-1.
Junior Caminero gets one closer to Carlos Pena's Rays record. Jonathan Aranda is the batter now. Aranda was having a really strong season until he had a collision at first base that knocked him out for a couple of months. And there's a fly ball to right. This one sent way back, and that's gone. The Rays lift back-to-back homers. Caminero and the returning Aranda put Tampa Bay on top.
Boy, this is what the Rays had been known for prior to this year, drawing walks and hitting a lot of home runs.
I guess that wrist is okay. Aranda with a home run.
This is Alejandro Kirk leading things off at the bottom of the 2nd. Now Kirk does strike out, an unusual punch out there for Alejandro Kirk as Hauser gets his first strikeout here tonight. Dalton Varsho is the batter here.
Hit high in deep right field. On the run, back is low. He reaches out and it's down, bouncing into the fence. Varsho speeds into second. He has a double with 1 out in this inning. Ernie Clement to the plate. Varsho on second with 2 outs.
There's a little bloop to right. That falls for a base hit. A broken bat floater from Clement ties the game as Varsho comes in. And the Blue Jays making contact, finding a hole, and tying the score. It's 2-2.
Those are the kind of swings, those are the kind of approaches that the Blue Jays have been so good at all season.
George Springer's kind of carried this offense the last 3 weeks.
Base hit here could give the Blue Jays the lead again. And Springer taps one to the third baseman. Caminero will play it to first. And in the inning, Toronto ties it up on a base hit by Ernie Clement. And it's 2-2 after 2. The good news is he allowed back-to-back homers in his last start as well. And those were the only 2 runs he gave up over 6 1/3 innings against Kansas City. So see if Bieber is able to correct course and keep the Rays off the board from here. There's a chopper to the left side. It's Barger getting into second base for one. Jimenez, the quick turn, but Guerrero couldn't hold the bag as the throw was wide. And the Blue Jays unable to turn that double play, although it looked fairly traditional even after the third baseman was the one shoveling to the shortstop. Aranda reaches first on the fielder's choice. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Josh Lowe. Lined up the middle, a base hit. So with 2 outs, Bieber gives up a hit to Lowe. Aranda takes second base, and it'll be Carson Williams standing in.
So they really need Bieber to be on his game.
Pulled, strike 3. Throws him with a fastball over the outside third to get Williams and end the top of the 4th inning. No runs on a hit, 2 left on base. 2-2 game.
Blue Jays and Rays are tied at 2. We're in the 5th inning here at Rogers Center.
Shane Bieber still on the hill for the Blue Jays, now 72 pitches into his start.
3-1, and Diaz takes ball 4. Second walk issued by Bieber tonight. 2-out walk brings up Brandon Lau.
You want nothing to do with Yandy Diaz, but you want to face Brandon Lau. That's a slippery slope.
On the ground up the middle, dive by Clement at second. It's under him and into right center. Diaz stutter steps, stops at second. Lau into first with a single. 2 aboard here with 2 outs.
Yeah, this is the kind of situation that you dread as a starting pitcher. You have a couple of runners on. You have a base open at third base. But you have Caminero coming up, hit that laser line drive homer as first at bat.
Caminero, and what turns out to be now a pretty important at bat in this game.
Hit in the air, left center field. Moving back, Santander. He's camped under it, and he's got it to end the top of the 5th. A little 2-out scare from the Rays, a run and a hit, but they leave both on. Do not score at the middle of the 5th.
Looks like the night is over for Shane Bieber.
The 1-1. Springer lines it, left center field. It's down, bouncing on the turf. Cut off quickly, Simpson. He'll get it back in. A good play in the outfield to limit George Springer to a single, but George is 2 for 3 in the game.
2 more hits tonight for Springer, brings up Nathan Lucas.
1-0. Springer takes off, and the pitch is clubbed. Right center field and deep. Low going back to the wall. It's out of here. Big fly, Nathan Lucas. Blue Jays up 4-2 in the bottom of the 5th.
That was a hit and run that went about 400 feet.
An unbelievable season, an unbelievable night for Nathan Lucas. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. swinging at the first pitch, and he'll roll it through the middle of the infield. The fans on their feet again as Vladdy's on with a 1-out single.
Kirk strikes out for the 2nd time tonight. Hauser gets back-to-back strikeouts to end the inning.
54th appearance of the rookie season for the former Liberty Flame. Mason Fluharty, 4.74 ERA in just under 50 innings. Called strike 3. Cutter at the top of the zone. Awkward check swing from Miranda, and that was a borderline pitch. But Fluharty gets the call. 1 out.
Swing and a miss. Mangum is out on strikes. Fluharty has struck out the first 2.
Fluharty set at the belt. His 2-strike pitch. Poked toward short. Jimenez racing back to haul in the line drive and end the inning. 1-2-3 for Mason Fluharty in the top of the 6th inning. 4-2 Blue Jays.
Tommy Nance, who's the new pitcher for Toronto. He's been good at the major league level this year. Smack through the middle. Caminero's on base with a 2-out single. And here's Brendan Little, who's in his 78th game. That's the most in the American League. And he takes ball 4. So Little issues yet another walk. The Rays trying to make some noise here with 2 outs.
A pinch hitter Christopher Morel will bat for Jake Mangum.
It's 2 balls and a strike, and Morel pops it up. It's Nathan Lucas in right field, and he squares it up to end the inning. Morel flies out. Brendan Little does the job, and the Blue Jays keep the lead. It's 4-2. Jeff Hoffman is on the mound for Toronto in a 2-run game, trying to trim the Blue Jays' magic number down to 2. He's only allowed 1 run in his last 11 appearances. And it's ball 4 to Low, and the leadoff man is on for Tampa here in the 9th inning.
Yeah, you can see the look on Pete Walker's face and John Schneider. Those last couple of pitches, Hoffman didn't look very comfortable.
Fly ball left center field. This one will stay up. It's Varsho moving over. He's there. 1 out.
A walk to Fiducia puts 2 on with 1 out. The tying run on first. And for the 2nd straight inning, the winning run comes to the plate for the Rays.
Chandler Simpson is due up. 1, he doesn't strike out, and he's impossible to double up here. And Simpson, it's a ground ball to short. Jimenez has it, flips to second, 1, over to first, too late. The speed of Simpson comes into play. He keeps the game alive by racing down the line and beating the throw from Kiner Falefa. Now the Blue Jays will have to deal with Yandy Diaz, former batting champion, a dangerous man at the plate for the Rays.
Also, with Simpson's speed, you would think he's going to be off here early on.
Hoffman still in there.
There goes Simpson. The throw to second by Kirk. Not in time. Simpson steals the bag, and the tying run is in scoring position.
On the ground at third. Backhanded Clement. Pumps. Throws to first. The Blue Jays win the game. 2 to go. The Blue Jays win it 4-2 over the Rays, and they'll wake up again tomorrow, still leading the American League East.
Able to wiggle out of trouble. The big blow for the Blue Jays. The big 2-run homer by Nathan Lucas in the 5th inning. The bullpen made it hold up. A little bit dicey there in the 9th for Hoffman, but a win is a win, and they're so precious and so hard to get down the stretch in the month of September.